On the West Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. And the Broncos ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense that has the first possession of the game. It was the Bulldogs who chewed up the men in blue the last time they saw each other.
I mean, the Bulldogs went frying pan to the head of a proud Boise program and really asserted themselves. And this is a rivalry. This is teams that play each other pretty consistently that usually have a lot of meaning on the line, Palmer.
And Boise State was asking so many questions after they got beat down the way they did. Really, you don't have to look much further than Fresno and just how they dominated that game in all three phases.
Just feeds the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hunt is on its way. Balls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Broncos offense. Field for the first time in this game. Zaire Gaines, he has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season. Way to go. He's got a lot of ability. Speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Anderson wants to throw. Fires quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it. The 40 to the 39, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the boot, looking for his man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
14, Boise State, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To say this has been a slow start as they makes the catch and he's free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Goes high to pull it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Touchdown, Broncos! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Thomas.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Switch it.
On the move, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down. After a good run, they'll mark it at the 15. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Martin back to pass. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
To the air on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that...
Has it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Running inside. It's Gaines. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to the run. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Temple. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Martin will throw it. Here's the pressure. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gaines.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the right. Got it outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Anderson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Washington. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Trying play action. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And here's the third interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The run inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Going the other way, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Martin will throw it. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's McClain. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Thomas. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Rushes on him. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give him the lead.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they? Makes a grab and room to run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
He'll try to take it back. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Thomas. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They booted away on 4th down. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Can they catch him? He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
It's a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt returner, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, it took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Fires to the... It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Anderson will throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab, it's McClain. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Washington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gage. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Finds his big tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. After run, now throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos! They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Anderson wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use